Upon a time, there were three very different little girls.
The best things in life are free.
5-day champion. Way to go, Natalie.
But they have three things, and they work for me.
Guys, I'm not a yo-yo.
Right, mini angels, you need to complete this fingerprint maze diagram for Agent Dylan to get access.
Not working.
Right, angels, we need to complete this data point diagram.
There's only one way to get through undetected. Be invisible. The floor is rigged with pressure sensitivity. Any contact which exceeds 0.25 seconds will trigger the alarm. I hope you don't mind if we look around.
So girls, you can just pause the video and give these a go and see if you can remember how to do this. This will help you with your training mission. So let's have a look. Can you see that's 4 and 2? Or you could make an easier one and say that's 2 and 1. So you'll know 2 divided by 1 equals 2. So the gradient is 2 and we call that M. Yeah, the gradient is called the slope as well, same word. So the gradient is 2. Now the y-intercept, you can see where it crosses the y-axis is 3. So that will make the equation of the line y equals 2x plus 3 using this formula here. So that's blue line's not related to the m equals 2, guys. It is related to the intercept is being 3. So that's the c. Gradient is 2 and that's 2. 3 up. And 6 squares across, so that's 3 divided by 6, which is a half. So the gradient is a half. And the y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis is 1. So we know the equation of this line is y equals a half x plus 1. The gradient next to the x, the intercept, the number on its own. It's so easy to do once you can find the gradient of a line. These are the key notes to be able to answer any of these types of questions.
For flying out loud. For the best racers in the world. I'm afraid of heights.
That airplane needs some help. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah. It ain't how fast you fly, it's how you fly fast. You can fly a whole lot higher than you think. Ballistic! He's ready. Look who made it. It's Rusty.
Dusty crop hopper farm boy.
Wow. You're a bulldog? Tally hell.
Most people call me Ishani.
I'm El Chupacabra.
We will have many adventures. We will laugh. We will cry. We will dance. Probably not with each other.
Don't let anything distract you. Danke for representing all us little plates.
But you're a car.
Serious identity issue.
I'm caught in a storm. I'm going down.
It's a really compelling underdog story. Like.
I owe you my life.
Are you crying?
I don't cry, I'm British.
Okay, Angels, so you're finding an equation of a line, and these are grades 3 to 5+. So you're going to help the planes fly to different destinations using equations of lines. So I'm going to give you an example here. So if I was flying from London Gatwick to Berlin, the equation of that line, can you see that will be y equals -1 -2. So that's the line y equals -2. Now if I'm going from Berlin to Edinburgh, let's find the gradient. Can you see that's 1 up and 2 across? So that gradient 1/2 equals m. But remember it's going downhill, so it's minus. So we write y equals -1/2 m plus c. Luckily we know the y-intercept here, c equals 0. So this line from Berlin to Edinburgh must be y equals -1/2 x plus 0, so we don't need to add that in. Now what if I was going to go from Edinburgh to Oslo now? Now you can see that's 1, and that's 4 squares across, so m here equals 1/4. It's going uphill, so we've got y equals 1/4 x plus c. Now we could assume that's 1.5, but it's best to check. So let's look at Oslo. That coordinate is 2, 2. So we can substitute this in to the formula to find out what c is to make sure. So if y equals 2, what's 1/4 times 2? That's 1/2. So I'm just going to do 0.5 plus c. Now we have to solve this, so we have to minus 0.5 on both sides, and we get c equals 1.5, but it's always good to double check. So the equation of that line equals y equals 1/4 x plus 1.5, and I hope that explains it to you for your task. So you can choose Dusty's journey, Rochelle's journey, or Bulldog's journey, or just choose a mixture of questions you want to do for your training and consolidation, and that's fine. So pause the video now. I'm going to show you the answers. So here are the answers. So if you got this right, excellent work guys. Now I'm just going to show you these. If you did some of green, or the Stockholm to Oslo, and you found these equations, all they've done here is they've multiplied both sides by 2 here to get this, and this different answer is just rearranged. So this question here, they've multiplied both sides by 3 just so they don't have a fraction in the answer, and these different answers are all acceptable in an exam. Also, you need to remember sometimes they ask you to write it in this form, so you do need to be able to multiply both sides. Well done, girls.
佢哋真喺下面啊！呢度啱啱啊，着咗燈先啦，向嗰度。唔着嘅。哎呀，都唔係掣嚟嘅。
Okay, Angel, to help Jackie Chan escape from the wind tunnel, you need to be able to turn the switches to the right degrees to maximise the use of the wind tunnels to escape. Remember these key words. Pause the video, give these a go. Can you answer them? And the answers are coming up now. Well done if you got those right. You do need to know these keywords. Angles in a straight line, angles around a point is 360, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Excellent work.
Ada，會唔會喺呢幾個？點解阿道夫咁耐仲未上嚟嘅？你估圖紙一個人抬唔抬得喐阿道夫啦？啊係喎，一齊抬啦！哦。
Right, so there's different switches in the control room, an F switch, a Z switch and a C switch, and you need to select the right ones. Take a note of these key facts. That makes an F shape. That's an X shape. And that's a Z shape. Now, for F, it's called corresponding angle. You need to be able to label and give reasons. That's worth a mark in a question. And F, the angle's underneath. X is called vertically opposite. That's worth a mark when you give reasons. And a Z is called alternate angles. Now, can you see there's a C here? And that's inside the C. The angle's on the inside like that, and that's a co-interior angle, and those are, when you add them together, they equal 180. So, right, so give those a go and just try a mixture of colours if you want, and blue's just a bit of an extension, and that will practice your angles in parallel line skills a bit more. You might need to do multi-step skills for blue. Showing you the answers now. Fantastic work if you got that right, Angels.
Superman!